Greetings there, defenders of the Space Grove. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, Tribe of the Sky. Episode 20, welcoming our gracious guests. Yeah, we've been fighting darkness over there. Oh no! Ah! I literally saw it. Didn't get there in time. Damn it! Well, bish, you disappeared. Sorry. I tried. I really tried to prevent you from going poof. But you poofed too fast. There needs to be a warning. There needs to be like a, your dryad's about to go poof. Kind of like, hey, pay attention. Because, man, that is... There is no warning about, you're about to lose a pawn. Imagine if it was bonded. Oof. Alright. Given that the grass is just dying constantly, let's just let's chill today. We'll come back to it once I'm not again pushing a boulder uphill. All right. This is oops. No, stop. Oh, you're not close enough to connect. All right. So, the penalties for this is 5%. Can I get away with 4%? No. Could I come at it like that? Let's try that. I want, like, absolute minimum cabling so that it's not more effort. Nope, I need 2 cables. You'd think by now I'd memorize the distance of cabling, but nope, I have not. Alright, so we'll have 2 objects that are, and then 3 objects that are in the way. So again, it's 4.8, but that's fine. And that will allow the grass to not constantly die, because this grow light covers the zone. We still need to build the offset for the solar so that we are not draining the batteries so hard. But even our current solar grid should be able to supply it. This is just like insurance, in other words. Jay just has his hands full. Yeah, that's true. Oh, speaking of hands full. Okay, well, the new kill box is gonna be stress tested. Oh, shoot. Needs sleep. Okay, perfect. Oh, it is not a... It's a serious fight, too. Not for you, though. Genie. Oh, what the hell? Seriously? Brain shot first? Oh, whatever. Games, like, you need to go screw yourself sometimes. Man, we're getting mobbed. I don't really want to leave Ty, like, alone in a room full of jerks. So I'm going to pull Ty back. And, Ty, you're not walking right. That is not the clear path to help. And an eclipse? Cool, thanks, son. You
not you, son. The other son. The actual... whatever. Now, interestingly, because this isn't a vacuumed room, smoke is far more effective than it would ever otherwise be. So it's not necessarily in my disinterest to also vacuum this room. Ouch. Vacuum this room out. Because if it was vacuum sealed, it would, the smoke would dissipate and the turrets would be more effective. Who's even up? Alright, Carlotta is the only one. Now, the only problem with this is sometimes there'll be, like, weapons that close the doors. God, there's so many, like, downed people moving around. But if we close the doors and turn off the turrets, they'll get lured. JD, can you just fix this? Everyone's already seen dead bodies. As long as they're not rotten, it's fine. There's a bunch of crawlers everywhere. It's like a zombie apocalypse now. And to cover, Carlotta got... Oh, you, seriously. Alright, that's it. I'm tired of you. You're trying to fart on me in point blank. That's just rude. Die, moron. Alright, everyone can leave. JD, you stay. JD has more work to do. But, yeah, I mean, it works. It was just very interesting raid behavior that they were all like, let's rush them! And then they smoked up the thing. So I might want to vacuum this room for the turret section and not my section, and then know that the doors are the only thing keeping the vacuum at bay. I will consider that because of how annoying smoke is that doesn't dissipate due to vacuum. Because that would have killed their entire, like, annoying strategy. Alright, schedule. Vacuum or no corpse, except for JD. Almost, very, very, very few of them actually died. Almost all of them, fell over. Alright, Quantum, you ain't doing your doctor stuff, so do your doctor stuff. Especially to your wife. You've just got married. Like, what kind of husband are you? But yeah, I mean, given the quantity of enemies that we fight, we were outnumbered like 4-1. It was not terrible. Oh, fudge. Oh, right, because of the stupid eclipse. That's duh. Don't self-tend. And also, don't, yeah, hold on. I made some mistakes here. There we go. Well, son, you got, like, super good medicine. And then we have 0 dryads. And there were 0. So I'm gonna, I'm not gonna connect full strength anymore, because why bother? JD, go preach health to Ty. And then help to haul the rest. I want to clean up the corpses. Everyone's recently got married and, like, partied or whatever, so, like, there isn't really a true mood risk. But cleaning this up seems to be the reasonable thing to do. So 12 corpses. Strip them all. Oh, I don't have power. Yep. And then wait for the stupid eclipse to go away. Hey, Ty, guess what? We're making a second chem gen. I mean, we've got the materials. And I see the need. And we can always flick it off when we don't need it. You know? Okay. Nice. Are fire snails considered insect meat? They are not. No. They're a yummy meat. Unless, of course, you're a tunneler, and then they're unyummy meat. Oh no, not the hen, too. Et tu hen? Well, I guess there's Wishbringer. I feel like Wishbringer, that was very that was very un-Barkskin-like. Finally! Combat! Where, like, it's a vacuum room, and then Wishbringer's like, derp. Dead. Hi, why are you starving? You are not. You were just lying to me. This is not a good gather spot. Don't gather. Gene Bink needs power? I know. Everything needs power. Frickin' it. We've had a day and a half. Oh, there it goes. Thank you. I was gonna say, we've had a frickin' day and a half eclipse here. Of course everything needs power. Game's just jerking me around. I'm actually gonna build it from there. Okay, so the animal grass shouldn't be dying constantly. It's actually growing, which is awesome. So meditation matters and will help with all both. Okay, we only have one grow light on. I'm actually going to keep this one off on purpose, but I'm going to try to remember to put it back on when it's time because I want to fill up my batteries a little bit more. But now we have solved the grass problem. I've never tried to pray under artificial light, so it was news to me. All right. The current priority is fix up the temple, and that is underway. We have solved the grass dying problem, and now we're going to solve the power generation for the grass dying problem next. I think for at least a day or two, I'm going to keep both chem gens on, just to help to bring the batteries back up to a normal state. But then it'll phase them out and rely more on solar. Once these are built and once this is mined, I'll build the sort of like roof umbrella to try to keep these strikes down. And likewise, I think I can also build I think this is still a valid landing pad if I do that too. Only the green area needs to be exposed. So that will help too. Tribe heals real quick? Yeah, that's just... There's no genes for that. We're just good at healing. Fortunately. Yes! We're not losing grass. Yeah, I can't believe we've been meditating this whole time, losing grass to darkness. Ugh. So once all the pending tasks are done, we can try meditating again and actually get some sidecasting going. And here's the waste dump. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten it. I still intend to pick it up. I just wanted to give a little extra time to finish some of the tasks at hand. Yo, you need to actually like build the freaking conduit, man. Having solar panels is great, but without the conduit, it's not plugged in. Thank you. Ma'am. I should say ma'am, not man. Alright, so that one's plugged in. That one will be plugged in eventually. We have smelting needs. Let's get that going. And I'm going to flick one of the chem gens off. Nope, I'm micromanaging you. I've seen how you are lackadaisical, or rather, just straight up lazy about your tasks. So, congrats, you're getting babysat. Been watching Ty do like work 1, rest 10, work 1, rest 10, work 1, rest 10. It's like, nope, no more of that. It's work 10, rest 10. Does providing roofing against input... so, as the tooltip says, and I don't quote me on this, but as the tooltip in RimWorld says, it tells you to get on a roof during impact strikes, so I'm assuming that somehow helps your outcome. Again, don't quote me, because I'm not 100% sure about that. I just have a feeling like that helps, but I could be wrong. Oopsie. Yo, has anyone been smelting? Eight hours. Got it. I'm not doing that. Deep drill. Without ground pen, deep drill doesn't really help, so ground pen's obviously next. Unless you want a bunch of vaxstone, I guess. I mean, technically you could just get infinite vaxstone, but like, why? We already have too much of it. Yo. Oh, there it is. Waste packs. Oh, convenient, I guess? So how much is this? Let's call it 290, because we have space for one in here already. So we need 54 space. Or 58, sorry. 58 space. So I'll build it, like, here, rather than out to the edge, because I don't want a path blocker. Do I want to consider allowing JD to construct? I am going to. I'm going to have Ty build the solar, because that's the real risk thing, but I need more building help, and I'm just not... Things aren't getting built. So JD, you are joining us. If there's not... Oh, you know what? You're already taxed. Son, you're helping. Because we're just way too busy. right, solar's plugged. All on the grid. Awesome. And I'm micromanaging so that the work actually gets finished. We are running out of places to like store stuff, so I'm going to create just a floor stockpile here. So it's going to be the same settings as this, but one tier lower. So we can actually haul. I intend to expand the storage a little bit to have more shelving, but that's a pretty low priority compared to everything else going on right now. I really want to get this walled up because losing a panel or all 3 panels to a raider because I haven't gotten the walls up would be stupid. Speaking of stupid, what the hell? Why didn't you bring all the vac stone? Almost all of the tainted stuff has been hauled away and cleaned. Nice. Hellcat rifles might not be a bad choice for our defenders because as the raiders approach, we can flame them. And so the only issue is the reload cost of bioferrite. So, you know, if we have an opportunity through buying for bioferrite, that might be useful. I would consider it. All right, now that we have all the solar up, I can get the other grow light up. That should be no problem. And yeah, that is some bushy grass. That is what I'm used to seeing. So I'm gonna wait until the tox packs are secured, but we can start to pray then. Progi, you are going to be the new Barkskin. Congrats. You're about to hatch, or whatever dryads do. Wait. Yeah, spawning. Sorry, you'll eventually be the Barkskin once it matures. I forgot that there's the whole maturity phase too. Alright, Ty. Let's get some work done. Fixing broken solar. I guess you're going for a bit of a sunning. And now the remaining walls. Awesome. Next up, the remaining fungal gravel. And then we can actually start making the sky altar not disrespected. Oh, Quantum. Let's apply the tech print before it, like, just decays away. We did kind of hustle for that, didn't we? Tox pass on shelves? You can't. They do not go on shelves. I'll show. Unshelfable. Waste. Like if you do waste. Unshelfable. It would be great. It would save 3 times the space. But, you know, just one of those things, like chunks. I think the idea is that they're just too bulky and massive to really go on a shelf. Shelf is... Which is funny, because, like, you've got, like, steel on shelves, but, you know, it's just not one of those shelf items. And, oh, you know what I just realized? Definitely don't bring it inside, now that I have an inside zone. Leave that outside. Oof. Okay. This is now all gravelled up, so sorry, JD, if you weren't already busy enough, you have a new responsibility, which is Fungal Field 2. Or 1. I guess this is the new one. And, Tyrate, we need a 58 zone. So 51, 58, perfect. Vac door. Vac walls. This is the new pollution. I'll roof it up last. And I'm going to do a high priority everybody hauls to get this in the zone. So we don't have pollution everywhere. Because that's a lot of pollution. Another slave ship. Why am I being warned about... How'd you get out? Oh, you... hold on. Sneaky snarf. Sneaky, sneaky snarf. Quantum. You are not tribal, not tribal, not tribal, not tribal. Alright, well that makes that simple. We've got cold, super cold tolerant. We've got a reprinter in cold tolerant, so guess what? You can force people to be cold tolerant. That's weird, but I like it. I don't think I'm going to use it, though. I'm going to sell the bolt action rifles. I just don't think they pack enough punch for us to viably use them anymore, especially given that we have assault rifles. Smoke pop. That only really shuts down our own turrets. Why would we? If I wanted bioferrate badly, I could do that, but I don't think I will. That's unnecessary. So yeah, another slave trader that we basically don't interact with. I don't need components. We'll have fabrication up and running in no time. I keep saying, I mean, I have the entire research project done. We just have not had the chance to actually build a fabricator or like a workshop, which is supposed to go here, but it just never quite gets done. One of those cyclical tasks we're getting buried in cyclical tasks. It's just how it is sometimes. Oh, what the hell? No, what the hell? Ah, what a waste of time. I mean, I appreciate that you're moving stuff here, but it's supposed to be for waste. It's like, what are you doing with a light over your head? What did I queue up? Oh, right. And you walked all the way out here without actually grabbing a new stack of stones. Mm-hmm. Just RimWorld things. Just jaw clench angering RimWorld things. Oh, how? How did you manage that? That's not even, that's like, what is it called? Malicious compliance? Right there? Oh, and you did it again! Oh my good lord, no. I'm sorry, but JD will feed and play with Shona. You don't get to. You just took 3 trips that should be 1. Yeah, congratulations. The overseer over your shoulder is pissed. You grab 5 stone, deliver it. You grab 45 stone, deliver it. You grab 5 stone, deliver it. That is in the business what we call dumb. And I don't stand for that. That is ridiculous. All right. Tomorrow, we're going to do super high priority hauling so that we don't end up with like waste everywhere, because it will decay and it will become a big old problem. Now, some of the hauling is going to be this stuff that is in the kill box. I know it. That's fine. That needs to be hauled too. But the stuff I'm really talking about is this stuff. And that will get moved where it needs to be. Is that bottom wall in need of repair? Here? Nah, I don't care. It broke, but like it doesn't serve a purpose anymore. It's a ruin. It's a real RimWorld ruin now. So initially, these guys are going to be carrying this stuff. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. And then eventually, they're going to go out to the waste packs and move the waste pack properly. I could even make it go a little faster by deleting these two walls and forbidding this. I'm not. No, they get to hoof it. I don't care. It's not that much effort to go back and forth. We're almost done with all this garbage. Oh, are you gonna find new garbage to... Okay, the silver. Legit. Here we go. And the reason I didn't roof it up yet is we move faster than the light. And then once they're done, I'll roof it at the end. We will need to, actually, I just realized, stock a full stack in here. There we go. Forbid and delete. Because I had calculated that there was a 1/5 there. I like to make small stockpiles near grading building projects. Yeah, I do that sometimes, but like this project is this project wasn't like a lot of stone, right? It was 22 times 5 plus 25 stone. So it wasn't like a monument. It didn't really warrant its own like stockpile. It was just Tyreus just made pointless trips because there was probably like 5 stone sitting on the ground here. She grabbed 5. Then there was like 45 stone because the center of her production was not close enough to the wall to accommodate the full haul. You know, it was just a unique situation where like it was maximum work for no reason. Just the way it is. I am happy that in space, solar flares don't work. Because you would kind of super die in some scenarios, especially if you have, like, vac barriers holding back space. That is one privilege of space that we don't have to deal with. Shona, you good? You good. A little hungry, but, you know, I haven't eaten in 13 and a half hours, so, like, I know you're a baby. You can't hold it. That's not fair. Never mind. I take it back. I would never do that to a baby. I swear. I'm not a terrible father. Right, almost done with this. And then, finally, we got to do the ideology room for the disrespecttion. You accidentally learned that if you accept a heat wave during a heat wave, you get stacked effects? Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't you? If you're really unlucky, you can end up with a bunch of mech clusters that you can't manage to destroy, all with temperature changers, temperature adjusters. Each temperature adjuster is another 10, another 10, another 10, or it depends. If you're on a hot tile, it gets hotter. If you're on a cold tile, it gets colder. And then at the end of it, you get like a heat wave or a cold snap, and it's just enough to break your back. You know, just enough to tip the scales towards pure hell, you know? I've seen it. Alright, let's close this door. Forbid the door. No one needs to go in there. And it's done. All waste tucked away. All for one jump pack. Tech print. Was it worth it? I don't know. In here, the plan was to smooth the floor. Eventually, we might smooth walls as well. But initially, it will be the floors. And we're trying to bring this up to at least 60 impressiveness. So it does not make everyone sad that it was disrespected. Yeah, whatever, okay. Home zone space. You saw someone get two ice ages and a volcanic winter at the same time? Yeah, I mean, it can happen. And it's particularly bad if you're on a frozen terraformer tile, Because if you get like a cold a cold snap or volcanic winter on one of those terraforming tiles, the terraforming tiles are already cold as hell. So you can get down to like a negative 100 pretty naturally, just with bad luck. Cold snap on a terraformer. That will do it. That will definitely do it. So are we finally gonna get around to to doing this? Now that we have the lights and the people and not a bunch of pending projects, I'm also gonna start regularly meditating again. Jay is slacking? I don't know if Jay is slacking. Jay is just way too busy. Jay is just overwhelmed. He's our cook. He's our plant tender. He's the pruner. His back is breaking, man. I mean, you know, cut him some slack. Let's get rid of those animal corpses, though. That's gross. All right, ground pen scanning is now done. What do we get next? I really don't know. I could even take like a break from that. In order. Oh, why is gas op still in there? It shouldn't be gas op. It should. No, gas op. Yeah. We could even take a break so the quantum like helps out. That's not entirely unreasonable. And is this rotten animal? Why aren't we doing that? All animal corpses. Allow rotten. They were both rotten. Is it a zoning thing? No, it's not a zoning thing. Is someone already Oh, someone's already doing it. What the hell? I was like trying to solve for X and the answer was right underneath me the whole time. Cool. You're refusing to do the dryad corpse. That's because it's fresh. You don't get a lot of meat off dryads, if you're wondering. Like, really not at all. So it's not like making dryads and then getting them killed is like a viable strategy for meat production, because the meat you get is like, that's not even true. The adult meat amount is, well, you'll see. That'd be a lie. We got 2 meat. Woo! Because they're almost always immature. It's hard to get a mature one because they just die. All right. Looks like you guys want gas up. I'll get gas up. You got it. You're pruning? Yep. And soon will be gas. Soon will be grass growing. Temple's up to 51. I'm probably going to need a few more floors for that. We could also put in totemic art in here. I think that would be really pretty, given that we are all about that jazz. Or maybe animalistic. You know, we're sort of like stuck in space. Oh. Really? I can only make it out of boards? Why? Come on! Vaxstone is... that's a bug. It's supposed to... It should use Vaxstone. Someone overlooked that. The orange tree is a Garland tree. Dryad tree. Realm ideology. Alright, well, I guess... we're not doing that lovely floor decorations. Oh well. We'll just keep smoothing things out. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Tribe of the Sky, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow tribe members.